So Liverpool Football Club needing to dig deep to get a result in this one. It was a very important result because Arsenal were bearing down on them in the lead up to this game. Coach, two things I want to talk about with this game. Mohamed Salah's 2025 has not started well at all. In this game, he barely had any significant action in front of goal. Should Liverpool be worried about that? And also, should they be worried about how difficult it is becoming to break down low block teams?
I don't know, but I'm going to say something very controversial with regards to the first question you asked. We did a game on radio. You remember there was a point I was complaining why Gakpo, Diaz were not giving the ball to Salah when he was in the best of positions to score. And I've been doing some thinking of late. Since the man said he's leaving the club, his strike partners, I don't know whether they've been told or they themselves have decided, look, he doesn't have a future with us. So let's start playing in a way that will not get us to or put us in a very difficult position when he leaves. Because Liverpool, if they had not won this game, I would have singled out Gakpo, singled out Diaz, singled out the one who wears the number 8 jersey, Szoboszlai. Because there were several occasions, especially in that second half. All they needed to do was to play Salah in, he scores. So if you look at the game yesterday, he had only 2 shots on goal. One was blocked, the other one was the one that nearly caught the goalkeeper off guard. If you are Liverpool and there's a chance of winning the league, and you want to deprive or deny your most prolific goal scorer the opportunity to aid you to win the league, then it's up to you. I think Arne Slot, if they were to do proper review of this, these are the sort of things he should be highlighting. He should be highlighting these things very, very well. Liverpool have played how many games in 2025? I think 3 games already. He didn't play in the FA Cup. He was rested. The other league game, he played. I think he gave an assist. And in yesterday's game, he was so ineffective. But I don't blame him for that because, like I said, he's the most influential goal threat in this team. Why deny him the opportunity to put the ball? And if they don't put a stop to that, maybe they may win the league because the team chasing, they themselves are in 6s and 7s when it comes to scoring goals. So that was my genuine, clear observation of what I saw of the Liverpool team yesterday. Having said that, look, they played like champions, elect. When you watch the way Brentford played at home, they show no fear. They are bold in their approaches. When they are coming at you, they come at you in full force. At the time that Liverpool scored, if anybody had said they were going to score around that time, I would have said no, because tactically what Brentford had not done is that they've looked at the they said, look, if we get a point out of this, it will be a very, very good result. So they had drawn everybody back, and they dropped so deep that you could lose count of the number of defensive line cover in their defensive shape. So it was just like fine margins. And for me, you want to credit that with Nunez. Look, you know my stand on him. I've always said he will come good. If I'm the coach, he plays in my team all day, simply because he's the type of striker who keeps trying, keeps going at it, keeps working hard, keeps doing it. Look, no matter how many chances he misses or he's going to miss, he will keep coming again. And that is the sort of mentality you want for a striker. He's lost his position in the team in recent times. He's the established number 9 in that team, not Luis Diaz, or the one who has been more or less forced to play as a number 9. So for this man, having lost his position in the starting team, and then more or less being thrown in at the time that Liverpool needed somebody to score, because there was something already ringing in the minds of the Liverpool players. Just after their game, Arsenal were going to play. And like I pointed out to you on radio too, the Arsenal team, they were watching that Liverpool game. And when Liverpool eventually scored in the last 3 minutes of the game, you remember what I told you on radio? I said, this is a dagger in the heart of the Arsenal team in that Emirates dressing room. And I don't think Arsenal will win the game against Aston Villa. And you said, I said, yes. Normally such things do happen.
Yep.
If there's an opportunity to catch up and it just snatch from you. Oh, damn, what is this?
Especially when you have a complicated game to play yourself.
If you don't take care, you can never recover from that. And that was exactly what happened. I want to sing a bit of praise to Arne Slot. It became clear that he needed to influence the game from the bench. And all the players he brought on, Darwin Nunez, the young left-footed guy, Ari Elliott, and then that midfielder who thinks he's Curtis Jones, the three of them came on. And even the Italian international, Chiesa, they all came on, but they understood the dynamics, that they were left with less than 10 minutes to make an impact. Once they had been thrown out there, the manager got his message across to them. They all came on having one simple goal. We will not draw this game. There has to be a way out. And if you look at the manner in which they went about it, in that last 10 minutes, especially in the last 3 minutes, it was absolutely world class. And credit must be given to Darwin Nunez. My last point, if you are a striker, you should be watching what Darwin Nunez was doing when he came on. His movement was completely brilliant. And the fact that he was always on his toes, any flat-footed striker wouldn't have scored that first goal. As if it was a spontaneous, simultaneous response.
He knew the ball was coming, so he just came out to miss the ball.
And you could clearly see that the defender was right there with him. But because he was on his toes and he was mobile, it became very easy for him to just pounce when the ball broke loose. I think the initial pass got blocked. That was what took the defender's awareness away from him. So when Arnold, on the second invitation, didn't even control and just went, he just went like a pop into the back of the net. I think they will win the league, and I think they will be deserving league champions.
And just to add to that, Opta have given them a 90% chance based on the results that have happened so far and the games that are yet to come to win the league. So it looks like the computers are saying it.
I still feel like they have everybody to play though. Still got to play United, still need to play City.
Because we are at this stage of the season and Arsenal also have a lot of games to play.
Like, I think what Liverpool shouldn't, they should play this team in such a way that they should see that United game, create the way in such a way that whether they win or lose against United, it will not affect their fortunes. Because if there's anything any team in the league that will be bent on making sure they don't make it a 20th league title, it will be Man United. So what they don't want, United worried them last season, and they've already worried them again this season. No, I think they're done with United home and away. They're done with United home and away. I think they won the first 3-0.
They're 3-0.
And then this 2-2, so they are free.
Well, let's get more highlights.
But I want to say something just quickly. I think Liverpool did do enough to win the game.
Yeah, they did.
Before, because look, they took the most shots ever recorded in the Premier League.
Over 30.
Yeah. 37 or something. At XG of 4. Look, it's one of those things where it's just like Brentford did a good job, but the better team won. It's not like they stole anything. No, I think Darwin Nunez, and look, Darwin Nunez, his problem is his decision making in front of goal.
That is the problem.
Because the statistics will tell you a striker like him is who you want because he's always in good positions. He finds himself
moves
in good
really
positions.
well.
But you see, I feel like Darwin Nunez, when I watch him, he's one of those players, he's the perfect footballer until he uses his brain. And what I mean by that is his decision making is so bad. There was a goal he scored and Mike Owen complained that why did he chip this ball? You play this ball left, right, or the
I remember that goal.
That's the simple.
The chip was the most difficult option of the
exactly.
And that was what he went for.
Exactly, and that's what he keeps on doing. So look, we all know what Darwin Nunez's problem is. He's a great player, but those decisions and those problems. But if you remember, he has those moments where he wins games for Liverpool.
Exactly.
I think the beginning of last season.
In fact, he scored
at Newcastle.
I was basically saying like this is start. They say he scored more 90-minute winners than any other player in the Premier League, actually.
The Newcastle one stuck out to me because if I remember,
they were down.
They were down to 10
men.
They were
men down.
1-0, and he scores 2 late goals to win the game from nothing. So look, he has his moments, but he needs those moments.
He just needs to be consistent.
And he needs to score the easy chances. Because remember against Luton last season, there was some chance where it's like Salah kind of headed it across. It was like 3 yards out and
still
over the
missed
bar.
it. Darwin Nunez. Very, very controversial player. Anyway, let's get more highlights. This time we'll be going to the tactical board when we are done. One of the big games of the weekend was Arsenal welcoming Aston Villa